Welcome, guys, to You and the Laws of Attraction. That's right, guys, You and the Laws of Attraction. My name's Dr. Drwendydearborne, and I will be your host for the next 60 minutes. Never more, but maybe less. So I'll be your host for the next 60 minutes, maybe more, maybe less. That being said, guys, today is Tuesday, the 8th of October, 2019, and we are at the top of the hour. So guys, what is this show all about? Well, for many of you, you've been familiar with my work, who've been following me. You've been listening to My Life, My Choice. And this show has been an adaptation of that. And what I want to bring to you is ways in which you can actually utilize the universal laws of attraction so that you can manifest what it is that you want in your life. Not only the creative process, because that's a process by itself, but to be able to manifest the things that you say that you want. To manifest not what you don't want, but what you do want, which is what most people do. They manifest a lot of what they don't want and don't understand how they've got there. They don't understand why this is happening. So guys, that being said, welcome to the show. Just for those of you who are new, welcome, and I hope that you find a home here. So it's really important, I'll start out this way, that you understand that the law of attraction is a part of the laws of attraction. The law of attraction in itself isn't actually a magnetic law, which it's been put out there that it's a magnetic law. It's not. It's a law that binds all other different laws, or all laws that you need for your particular or unique manifestation together. So it's a binding law. There's the law of magnetism, and it's not the law of attraction. The law of attraction literally is keeping things that you want together. It's not the same as magnetizing. Believe me, it's not the same as magnetizing. And it's these nuances that I want to bring to you so that you have a clearer understanding of what it is that you're doing. Because most of us, myself included, have been walking around in the dark for so long. You know, we heard about The Secret, and Dr. Wayne Dyer, and Secret Rhonda Burns, or whatever her name is, and all the other people who are out there who are doing things like this, whether it be Tony Robbins or whomever. We've all heard, we've all seen, and we've seen their track record, and it's like, okay, how do I actually get that? And you're listening to what they're saying, you're reading their books, but something is missing because it is just not happening for you. It is just not happening for you. And it's like, oh my God, what do I keep doing wrong? Oh my God, why can't I get this right? But you see, there's a distinct and a definite method to being able to manifest. And there really is. It is something that there's a simplicity about it that can literally take your breath away when you kind of realize, and you're like, really? That's all I got to do? But by the same token, there are many things that have to be in place to assist and support you in getting to the point of, really, that's all I want to do, or that's all I needed to do. The laws, let me say this, the laws of attraction, again, it's the laws of attraction and not the law of attraction. It's the laws, because the law of attraction is made up of laws, and the laws of attraction are the things that actually assist and support you with being able to bind together what it is that you want, so that you can bring these laws into your creative conscious awareness. And so that your subconscious has clear understanding of what you want, so that it can send it out to the point of creation. See, you don't have nothing to do with creation. What you need to do is to do you. And that's one of the things that I am truly, truly hot on, is that people understanding that you have to do you. Know your role in the manifestation process. Know your role in the prayer process. Know how it works. This is God's law. These are spiritual laws. This isn't something that I'm making up, or people out there who are giving information. No. These are things that work. One of the things that I love about the universal laws, and that's laws plural, is that while they are immutable, which means that they do not change, they are malleable or malleable. And what that means is that they will bend and conform to the shape of who you are. Because we are all unique and we are all individual. So they will bend and conform to the shape of who you are, which will assist and support you in being able to create what it is that you want to create for self. So, where are we so far? It's the laws, plural, of attraction, and not the law of attraction. The law of attraction is made up of many, many, many laws. They are immutable, which means they are unchangeable, yet malleable, which means that they will conform to who you are, because you are individual, you're unique, and you want what you want for the sole purpose, and there's the word, guys, for the sole purpose of your purpose. Which leads me to this. Everybody, literally everybody on the face of this planet, every living thing on the face of this planet, guys, is here for a reason. You're here for a reason. And that reason is your purpose. Your purpose is your reason for being. Everybody's here for a reason. Everybody. Knowing your purpose, that's a whole show by itself. And I know that I have definitely touched on that topic in the past. That being said, the laws of attraction. Last week, I think it was last week, I did a small YouTube vlog about this, but I have been making major changes in my life, major growth. And believe me, growth can sometimes be painful. You talk about growing pains. Well, I've had those too in the last year. It's been phenomenal. I am truly blessed, and I am really, really grateful for everything that has happened to me up until this point, up until me being here on air with you. I am so grateful, because within that gratitude, I realize that every choice that I have made, every thought that I've had, whether I perceive it to be detrimental to me and or not, has brought me to this wondrous place where I am now. And so, mind you, I hadn't felt like that for the whole of the year, and I'm talking about literally a year. It's been a roller coaster. So about I want to say 2 months ago, maybe 3, I had been saying, I feel lost. I feel like I'm treading water. And as I said in the video, if it's one thing that doesn't work for me, that doesn't work for Wendy. Tread water? No, that doesn't work for me, guys. Not even remotely. Okay? I have a really, really, really hard time with not having clarity around a situation, not knowing where I'm going. I'm not even talking about the steps to get there. I'm just talking about not knowing where I'm going. And like the road before me is darkness. I see no light on the horizon. And for me, that is a very, very challenging place to be. And have I been there in my life? Oh my God, yes. Is that my way of getting my attention? Oh, sweet God, yes. And does it get my attention? You bet your life it does. So for the last 3 months, I have evolved from my growth, and with this newfound self, if you will, this newfound knowledge, understanding, I've been saying to myself, okay, all right, Wens, what is it that you actually want to do now? Or what is it that you are wanting to achieve? What is it that you're wanting to experience? What? And I was like, okay, I don't know. Okay, I don't know. Oh, woe is me, I don't know. Oh, this blah, blah, blah. And everything was punctuated with I don't know. So about 3 months ago, and it's just about 3 months, I sort of said to myself, okay, Wens, this has got to change. And you know that you are the only person alive, the only person in your life, the only person who can make this change. So girlfriend, what you gonna do? What is it? What you gonna do? What is it that you're gonna do? What are you gonna do? You know, what are you truly going to do? You know, instead of sitting down talking about or what's wrong, you know, it's about, and again, hear me guys, it's not about finding a way. It's not about finding a way to wherever it is that I need to go. It's about making the decision that I am already where I need to be. And what that decision was, I need clarity. So I'm there. And that's what I told myself. I need clarity, so I'm there. So the story goes a little like this. Let's see, sometime in August, I believe, I had been to Miraval Spa in Austin, in Texas. Beautiful spa. I was there for about 6 days. Absolutely wonderful. Very nice healing process, the whole 9 yards. Recommend it highly to everybody. Go, have a good time. I would say if you can do 4 days, do 4 days, 3 days. By the time you get into your 3rd day, you've finally found your stride and rhythm. If you do 4 nights, 5 days, absolutely wonderful. But anyway, so I was in Miraval. It had been my girlfriend's birthday. Jackie and her husband wanted to treat her to this absolutely phenomenal spa experience, which he did. He himself didn't actually really want to go. So he asked me very nicely, which he always has to do, if I would go too. Now, that's a brother from another mother. I've known Darren since I was 15, 16. I've known him for years. I'm pushing 60 and he's older than me. So anyway, I said yes, and because I was going to do this, I had bought some tops and some, outfits to work out in and all of that jazz. Which, the one thing that I would say about Miraval is I could have took my tore up stuff and been just as happy. It's not that kind of party. It's not the kind of party where you have, people running around looking like a Vogue fashion plate in their workout gear. That is a serious place. They don't care less what you're wearing. It's about knowing, doing, learning, showing up, and being in your moment. I mean, good God, I had to put my phone to bed. They have a bed for the telephone and a little bag, a body bag for your phone. It was that kind of action. Anyway, so I bought all these tops and everything, yada, yada, yada. Went, had a really, really good time. Came back, and off of the heels of that, of being able to be really quiet, because it's very, very quiet out there, I came to the conclusion that, when you need to know what it is that you want for your next move. Not what God's going to do for me, not what I think it should be. I really needed to know what my next move truly was going to be. And this was the problem, because I was so amped up on trying to figure it out. that I didn't even realize that all I needed to do was chill, or as we said, just back. Or I just needed to chill, relax, and allow myself, give myself permission, utilize the universal law of permission to relax and step into it, step into the alignment of what it is that I was looking for. So for 3 months, basically, I'd been on this kick. Oh, what am I going to do? Wow, Ray, woe's me. Why am I treading water? I'm going to get tired of treading water and then I'll drown and blah, 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 blah. All this, stuff. So I want to say it has to be, where are we? I want to say 2.5 weeks ago. About 2.5 weeks ago. I woke up because, let me just back this up. I decided that I was going to put into practice, and I mean seriously, into practice, the elements that I understand the universal laws, plural, of attraction to be. I was going to use them, and I was going to use them in a hardcore fashion. And I literally mean a hardcore fashion. So what I did was I started working with my subconscious mind. And I started doing this through dream state, or through sleep state would perhaps be a better way to phrase it. And so I started to call on my subconscious mind and make a demand of it. One of the things that I say to you guys is simply this. When you ask for something, understand in Aramaic, you have claimed it and you have made a demand. So I started utilizing the universal laws of attraction in that way. So I did the work, and that's something that I'll be bringing to you. I did the work, and I woke up the next morning, and this was after it took a couple of nights for me to do that, because in true Wendy fashion, the first night I did this, I fell asleep, and really nothing came the next morning other than, wow, I slept deep and really well. The second night I was very determined to get a response, and this is what I mean. I put into play the universal law of resistance. And when you resist something, you get friction. And that friction manifested in a night of insomnia. I was am I saying the words right? Am I doing this right? Blah, 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 blah. And the clock's ticking, and I'm looking at the clock thinking, Wens, you really need to go to sleep, because you want to have this experience through sleep state. And I didn't sleep. The next night I said, I'm going to go to sleep, and I will sleep. I did what I was doing. I did my practice. And as I said to you guys, I will definitely be bringing this to you. I did my practice, talking to the universe, talking to my infinite subconscious self. And I did that and dropped off to sleep. Well, when I woke up, I had this strong, intuitive insight. Actually, it was stronger than that. It was literally, I heard the voice in my right ear saying, buy some more tops. I was like, look, I ain't even got time for all of this. I'm trying to find out what I'm trying to find out what my next move is. And you're talking about buy some more tops? You know how many tops I bought to go to Miraval? So now I'm a little vexed, all right, which is par for the course. I'm a little vexed. I'm a little put out. And so I'm like, okay. So the next night, same thing. I get into bed, or that night I get into bed, and I hear, get up and buy some tops. And I looked at the clock. It was, I think, just gone midnight or coming up to midnight. I was like, no, I'm going to exercise my right. And that's the one thing I know about choice. If there's nothing else, guys, you get from this, know this, that choice, you get to exercise it. And so I invoked my right to choose. And I said, no, I'm not getting up. I'm going to go to sleep. And when I get up in the morning, I will go and I will look at the tops. Didn't say I was going to buy it. I'll go and I will look at the tops. So the next morning I woke up, and again, it's this compelling thing to order the tops. So anyway, long story short, I said I was going to meditate, which I did, have my shower, meditate, do all of that. Came in and I'm looking at the tops and I'm like, I don't even really want these, right? I really, really don't want these. But it was like, buy it. So buy one, buy two, buy three, whatever you do, buy a top. So I bought 2 tops. One was a peach color, which really is one of my favorite colors. And the other was a French navy, which is another one of my favorite colors. And I bought the tops. And so, you buy something from Amazon, tutus, or the day after, it shows up. So I take them out. Yes, they're very pretty. I like them, the whole 9 yards. And then I sort of say to myself, well, they need to be washed because, of course, I'm going to wash them and all of that before I put them on. So in my household, it's my husband who actually does the laundry. Yay, Dee! Let's see if I can find something to give my man his props. How about that? Yay, Dee! Dee's the one who actually does the laundry. Yay, Dee! Right? So, Dee's doing laundry, and I say to myself, oh, right, yeah. I need to make sure that I give him the appropriate one for the appropriate wash. Next thing I know, he's downstairs and he's put the last load in. And I'm like, really? And so the actual tops, they sat for, I don't know, a week in their beautiful little plastic with their tissue and all of this sort of stuff all wrapped up nicely. And they sat, and my brain would not shut off. I'd walk into the kitchen, it'd be wash the tops. I'd walk in and I'm like, no. And I say for a week, actually it was less than that. It was less than that. And I'd walk in and be like, wash the tops. And so it got to the stage where I said, right, I need to wash the tops. And on top of it, because he had done this laundry, I couldn't wash them both together because I wasn't sure if they were colour fast. And I really didn't want to ruin them. Given that I purchased them, I really didn't want to ruin them. And as I'm the queen of return it, I know that once it's ruined and it's my fault, I can't return it. So that would mean that I would have to do a little wash, because now I'm feeling compelled to do this. Do a little wash and, to make up a load. But Dee had just done all the laundry. So I did one of those micro washes, did the peach one, and I actually did the navy one with a black top that I had, which made me feel a little bit less guilty about using, water, soap, all of that jazz. So I did that, and then I put them in the dryer, and I turned the dryer on. And then I have these wonderful piles of paper, and they're all neatly stacked for the most part, unless you're in my office. They're all neatly stacked all over the place. And so I said, okay, all right. They had this pile of paper on the dryer, and it's all neatly stacked and everything. And I'm like, something? I know this paper belongs to my husband, and I'm going to go through it. We need to get rid of what we don't want, what he doesn't want. So I picked up the paper, and there was a legal notepad, a large legal notepad in there. And I looked at this and I flipped the page. And when I flipped the page, I was like, but this is the answer to the question I posed to my subconscious mind. In 2000, September the 28th, and this is when this process kicked off actually, when I started the process of asking my subconscious mind, was September the 28th, 2019. The date on the action plan, steps to achieve what it is that I'm looking for now, was dated September the 28th, 2017. Now, not only that, none of the papers on the dryer belong to my husband. They all belong to me. I found there the art of make-believe and the laws of attraction. I found the laws of attraction, and I'll read that to you. I found the law of attraction, seeing is believing. I found how to construct the perfect affirmation. All sorts of paper, all sorts of stuff. You know, my simple breathing technique, which I share with you guys a lot. I found how versus what, which I alluded to when we first came on air. You need to know your role in the process of manifesting. I found all this information in addition to a plan that I had written, evidently, in September 2017. I was like, wow. I was just like, wow. Oh, look, oh my God. And so, guys, gratitude for me went like this. I thank Theron for being in our lives. I thank Jackie and Theron, who've known each other since they were like in grade school, like 6 or something like that. I thank them because of a series of events, it brought me to where I am now. The purchasing of the tops, the going to Miraval. And you know, for me, I can connect the dots, and that's something that I do. I connect dots. That's something that's really important in your understanding and clarity of the universal laws of attraction. It is about connecting the dots and having that understanding. And as I sat back and I reflected and I stepped into the flow of that alignment, the flow of that stream, that energetic, universal, divine stream, I sat back and I said, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So guys, sometimes when you are asking the universe, your subconscious mind, as it were, in this particular case, or the universe, God, or whomever your chosen deity is, sometimes when you're asking the self within for assistance, understand that I was really looking for my answer to come in a dream state, or that awakening state, when you wake up and you have that clarity and you know that you weren't and I said dream state, but when you have that clarity and you wake up and you know that wasn't a dream, that was somebody talking to me, that was somebody telling me, or I was being shown something that I could not refute. This too was a lesson for me in remembering that your answer will not always come the way in which you may want it to. When you apply to the universal creator, and or I'm going to say in this instance to your subconscious self and your universal creator, and or your universal creator, God or whomever, Elohim, you know, whomever, Jehovah, whoever, the universal creative energy will actually bring the answer to you in a way that you will understand, a way in which it will be irrefutable. Because at the end of the day, the answer that I received, that's my handwriting. That's the plan laid out. And I've got it. I've got it. So when you ask, be open. And ironically, in, let's see if I can pull this up here. Let's see. In how to construct, the perfect affirmation. That's one of the things that I say. Number one, be patient. Rome and the world wasn't built in a day. And for me, I didn't get into my current predicament or my current growth spurt, soul stretch overnight. It's been a process. So allow the universal creator, allow the creative energy, allow the God force or whomever or whatever you call that energy to do what needs to be done. To do what needs to be done. And here again, in how to construct the perfect affirmation, I say, don't tell the universal creator, don't tell God or your chosen deity how to do their job. Don't do that. And by me saying that I need my answer to come in a sleep state. No, don't do that. Because that might not be the best way for me to hear it. And clearly it wasn't. Clearly I was ticked, but clearly it wasn't. So guys, it's vitally important. It's vitally important that when you ask, that you are prepared for your answer, as I've said before, to come on the whisper of a wind, on the whisper of the wind, or, like in the grocery store, on the radio, in a billboard. And, these are the things that have happened to me that I'm quoting here. So really and truly, should I know better? Yeah, I should. Did I know better? Yes. Was I caught up in the emotion of just wanting to move forward in my life? Yes, I was. And as a result of that, not being relaxed in the process, not being, again, grateful for where I was in that moment of time. Not being, again, I'm going to say grateful for where I was in that moment of time. Created resistance. It created resistance. Total and utter resistance. So guys, that was my story. That was my story, and another step in the process and the evolution and the awakening of me. So what I wanted to say to you today is this. In regard to the laws of attraction, it's really important that, one, you start believing in the actual process. Okay, guys? That you actually start believing in that process. You see, if you don't actually believe in the laws, plural, of attraction and their ability to assist and support you, no matter how much you affirm, no matter how much visualization you do, no matter blah, 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 none of that will work. So one of the first steps is to start your process. To start your process is to start believing in that creative energy of which you can control with your conscious mind. And God knows we do this with our subconscious mind. And we do this with our subconscious mind because everybody who is listening to this radio show has asked at some stage in their life, how the hell did I get here? Or why in God's name is this happening to me? Or why has this happened to me? And I know everybody who's listening to this radio show or this podcast has had that experience. Some more than others. But at some time in their life they've had that. And that is because their subconscious mind is the ruling and their subconscious mind. Your subconscious mind is the ruling force. It's not your conscious mind. You see, your subconscious mind takes that which you want to the level of faith, the level of belief. It is the transporter of that which you say that you want. It will transport it to the point of creation. That's how powerful your subconscious mind is. Your conscious mind is powerful. Two, they work in tandem. One cannot really do without the other. If you think of a line and or a stick, whether a short stick or a long stick, they are polar opposites. They are opposites, but yet still they are on the same line. It's a stick. You have subconscious and you have conscious. They are on the same linear frequency, although one does something different than the other. So once again, it's about recognizing the innate gifts that you have. And your subconscious mind is truly a gift that you have. It's about you using it. It's about you recognizing it and using it. So it's about harnessing the innate power that you have. And in order to harness that power, you have to first want to harness it. And secondly, you have to start playing with that power. And when I say playing with, what I mean is utilizing that power so that you can actually get results that you can see. Results that you can literally see. And that's one of the things that I actually appreciate about Pam Grout. Her name's Pam Grout. And she did a book, E Squared, and it's the first one. E Squared is really good. The second one is okay. But the first one is a wonderful book that can really help you to begin to understand your innate power and the power to put into motion that which you want to create in your life. And also to recognize that by your thoughts and by your words and by your deeds and action, that you are creating your life. So the law of attraction, or the laws of attraction, and this is one of the papers that I picked up, and this is something that I had done, I want to say maybe about, 4 years ago. 4 or 5 years ago, I had done this on the previous podcast that I used to produce, which was called My Life, My Choice. And all of those podcasts are available here. All of them are available on You and the Laws of Creation and on iTunes. Ta-da! But that being said, this is something that I had done, I had put together for you guys about 4 or 5 years ago. And this was one of the papers that I had found on top of the dryer. Okay, this is one of the papers that I found on top of the dryer. And so it says the laws of attraction, and it says in order for us to start harnessing and using our innate powers to manifest what we want in and for our lives, we must first establish within ourselves, beyond a shadow of a doubt, that this power exists and that we have access to it and we can utilize it so that we can create that which we say that we want, or at least get it to the point of creation so that it can manifest. You see, understanding that we do have this power beyond a shadow of a doubt allows us to set our intention with clarity. Okay, guys, it allows us to set our intention with clarity, and that's really important. You know, there is a universal law of intention. If you don't set your intention, well, what are you doing? What is it that you are intending? You see, one of the things that I have learned, and I'll say this before I move on, but one of the things I have learned is that whatever it is that you want for your life, and the fact that you have been able to say that you want this for your life, you truly already have it. You truly have already established the alignment, the energetic stream, the word, the words to manifest. You've already done that. What happens usually, or what happens is that we then go into this mode of we need to create the how it's going to happen, as I did in dream state with my subconscious mind. I was dictating the how, and the how's not my business. It's not even my role. I don't even know how. And clearly by what I experienced told me and showed me, it truly showed me. I didn't even know how. I had no idea. And this is what happens. So again, in order for us to start using our powers, and they are powerful, we are powerful beyond measure. That's Marianne Williamson, I believe I've got the name right. We're powerful beyond measure. You know, our innate powers to manifest what we want in our lives is to recognize that there is a power that exists within us that is also external to us that will create that which we say that we want. It will create it. So guys, I want you to do a little experiment. I want you to do a little experiment. And this experiment's going to take 48 hours. And for those of you who've done this before, maybe a nice refresher might be something that you can actually suggest to somebody else if you have done it and it's worked for you. The next 48 hours is going to be devoted to looking for evidence of this power. The power that you call God. The power that you call the universal creator. The power that you call the universal supply. The power that you call the field of possibilities. The power that you call infinite spirit. The power that you call Elohim. The power that you call Muhammad. The power that you call goodness. The power that you call fill in the blank, whatever you call it, whatever its name is to you. And or whatever feels right to you. But for the next 48 hours, we are going to devote our time looking for evidence of the all-knowing, universal creator, universal supply, the field of possibilities. So to start this empowerment process, you are going to ask, and it's whomever your chosen deity is, the name that you've given to your chosen deity. So you're going to ask God or the universal creator, universal supply, infinite spirit, whomever, okay? You are going to ask for a blessing or an unexpected gift. And I'm not talking about anything that you've asked for before. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about this is a clean slate and we are starting this now from scratch, this moment. Okay? So you are going to ask the universal creator, infinite field of possibility, whatever your choice is, for a blessing or an unexpected gift. you are going to give God a time, right? You're going to give God 48 hours to send you this gift. And it's a gift that you wouldn't normally receive, which is why I say it's not something that you're already working on. It's something new. And this may take form in an unexpected monetary gift. It may take the form of a book or a CD, clothing, a cup of coffee, whatever it is. But whatever it is, guys, let's be very clear. Let's be very clear. You don't get to specify the gift or the blessing in this particular experiment. That will come later. Okay? So for right now, you are asking for a blessing and or an unexpected gift. Something that cannot be refuted as anything other than that. Now, it may come to you in whatever way it is coming to you, but you will know that this has come from your chosen deity. You see, this experiment is about you having absolute knowing that the universal creator, God, universal spirit, whomever your chosen deity is, will manifest what you want or will manifest what you have requested in a concrete deadline time and will manifest what you want. And right now you're asking for a blessing or an unexpected gift. It's vitally important, and it really is vitally important to ask for help in recognizing your gift. You need to make sure that the universal creator, known to me as God, that resides within all, lets you know that this is the gift or the blessing. Very, very important. And in that regard, it's important so that there can be no misinterpretation. There can be no misunderstanding. Okay? Absolutely none. So to do this experiment correctly, what I'm going to suggest to you is for the next 48 hours or 2 days, set aside that belief and focus. I'm sorry, guys. I'm trying to read my writing here. All right, guys. Set aside that belief and focus on what it is that you are asking for. And that's a blessing and the unexpected gift. So for the next 48 hours, I'm going to suggest, or the next 2 days, that you set aside time for that belief and that you focus on what it is that you are asking for, the blessing or the unexpected gift. Expect to see, and this is the law of expectancy. This is something that had come to me the other day, actually. Expect to see the unexpected gift or blessing. Expect it with all your heart. What this means is you know it's going to come because you can taste it. You can feel it. This unexpected gift. You don't know what the gift is, but you know because you have asked your chosen deity to give you a gift or blessing. You know it's coming. And be excited about it. Be excited about it. Expect it with every ounce of your being. It's like breathing. Expect it. And I'm going to say this. If nothing happens within that 48 hours, write it off and start the process over again. And you know, this writing off and starting the process over again, this is also, for those of you who understand, this is praying without ceasing. Because you pray without ceasing until you get what you get. Or you get what you want, rather. Okay? So if it doesn't work, write it off. But recognize that it will work. Recognize that you need the expectancy. Recognize that everything else that you've asked for up until this point, guys, just put it on a hiatus. Right now, you are looking for a gift from God or a blessing from God, an unexpected gift, an unexpected blessing from God. Something that when you receive it, you'll be like, wow, that was nice. That's like my girlfriend. Yesterday, I was looking at her Facebook page, and Barb said she was in line at Starbucks and somebody paid it forward. What a blessing. What a wonderful, unexpected gift. Do you know how that can change your day? Do you know how that, a small thing? I mean, depending on, she was having a tea, apparently, based on what she said. And what was that? $3, $5? Do you know how that can exponentially change your world? It can actually put you in alignment without resistance for the things that you say that you want. Okay? So, because guys, I'm really winging this today. Before you, once again, if it doesn't work, write it off, no big deal, and recognize you might be trying to make it happen. This is all about setting the intention and letting it go. This is all about saying to yourself, this is what's going to happen. It's about literally stating what you want and allowing, but having that expectation and the knowing that you've received it, having the excitement of, I can't wait to put my hands on it. It's already here. You know, it's like you see somebody at the airport and you see them and you're at the baggage claim and they're getting their luggage and you see them and you could look. Your energy has reached out to hug them before you can put your arms around them. That's how you need to expect it. Okay, that's how you need to expect it. So that being said, how to do what to do? Pick a time, and really pick a time, and now is a really good time to start as any. And you're going to need I would say get a little journal or a pen and paper or something. You can use your cell phone, whatever it is, because you need to annotate it. So write down the date and time. Say to yourself, ask, let it be known, make that claim, ask, Aramaic, demand, and claim that God has given you an unexpected blessing and an unexpected gift. Say thank you. Say thank you. Revel in it for a moment. Say thank you. Let it go and allow the universal creator to create. Allow the universal creator to create. Write down anything that happens for you. It's really nice to journal so you can look back. Write down anything that happens for you, and write down what gift or blessing you receive. And once again, if nothing comes, write it off. I would say it comes from trying. I would say it comes from trying too hard. I would say it definitely comes from trying too hard. So, write it off. Don't think about it or look at it as failure. You just write it off and keep on going. It's as simple as that. The one thing perhaps you may want to ask yourself is, did I have something specific in mind? If it doesn't work, did I have something specific in mind that I was asking for? Well, again, guys, this isn't the time to do this. This is to let the universal creator, known to me as God that resides within you, give you a desire of God's heart. And that's to show you that power is within you, and that you can call on this power, and that you can use the power. Once again, don't ask for something specific. It's not for now. Did you believe that you could receive a blessing or unexpected gift just like that? Do you believe that? Because if you don't receive, some of that comes down to you not really tapping into the side of just let it go. I just want to see what happens. I want to see if this is real. I want to see if this works. Were you able to set aside your skepticism for 48 hours? Guys, just okay. I'm going to be a positive skeptic. I'm going to just see what happens. I'm going to roll with this and just see what happens. I don't know if it's going to be wrong. I don't know if it's going to be right. I don't know. But I want to know. Set aside your skepticism for 48 hours. Be sure to do that. And, if it doesn't happen, did you actually ask to see your gift or blessing clearly so it could not be misconstrued as a coincidence? Whatever happens to you, you don't want to be able to misconstrue it as a coincidence. You don't want to misinterpret it. You need to know that this gift is yours. This gift is yours. This unexpected blessing is yours. It has been given to you because you have asked that within the next 48 hours, the universal creator known to me as God is going to show you that God exists within you and that you can call on this power, the God within, at any time so that you can create. You have access, direct access to this power. So guys, write it down. And I'm a true believer in that. Write it down. Power is in the word. So that you can go back and you can look at it. You can go back and you can look at it. Yeah. And that's it. I hope you've enjoyed this process. It's vitally important, once again, that you understand that it is you and the laws of attraction. It is not the law of attraction. It's the laws of attraction. It's vitally important that you understand that your word is your bond. It's also your wand. It creates for you. It's important to understand your role. And guys, I'm hot on that. Know your role. Know your role in the manifestation process. Know your role in the prayer process. It is vitally important that you understand that. See, some of these are the nuances. When you don't know the nuances, you go about things. It's like going into a china shop. You can't bulldoze your way in a china and glass store. It's not going to happen. Things will get broken. But when you understand the nuances of, you need to hold your kids and your bag. Little Ray can't go running through here. You can't have a big old tote bag swinging it around. When you understand the rules of engagement, the world becomes a place in which you can create the masterpiece of your life, which incidentally is you. So guys, I hope you have enjoyed this episode of You and the Laws of Attraction. I am looking forward to seeing your face in the place. And you know something, guys, email me, hit me up on Instagram, Facebook, etc. And let me know how this has worked for you. Literally, let me know how this particular process has worked for you. And this comes from Pam Grout, E Squared, wonderful book. It's one of the things that I have suggested is good reading. And yeah, guys, work your work. I'm Dr. Wendy Dearborne. You've been listening to an episode of You and the Laws of Attraction. I'm wishing you health, wealth, love, and perfect self-expression. May the universal creator I know to be as God, the God that resides within me and you, shine light on your pathway so that every step you take is taken with the surety that you know that you will manifest that which you say that you want. Until next time, guys, I'm Dr. Wendy Dearborne. Peace.